G'day everyone and welcome to another week of Aussie Tech Heads. Yes, it's a Saturday again, 2nd of June. No, it's not. It's the 4th of June. I'm getting my days mixed up. 4th of June, 2016, episode 490. Welcome. We're brought to you by athwebhosting.com.au, athwebhosting.com.au. Register your favourite domain or have some web space for you to one-click install WordPress. Well, that's what they say. Probably about 4 or 5, but, that's pretty easy. WordPress, Drupal, Joomla, whatever you want. Emails, you can store your emails there. You can use it as an email server if you want. Of types. And also, don't forget, you can listen to us on the TuneIn Radio app, which is available cross-platform. Apple, Google, whatever. Firefox, whatever. Wherever you want to go to. Windows 10, iOS, Android, whatever it is. And search up Aussie Tech Radio. Or you can go to the aussietechradio.com. And you can listen to 24/7 wall-to-wall, back-to-back tech podcasts from Australia and New Zealand, including the likes of us, the Aussie Mac Zone, the Obsidian Loft, the Old Fart Geeks, Aussie Tech Security, which is in a small little break. And one of the reasons is me, because this Aussie Tech Heads, this show's been up and down of late. Normally we're recording Thursday nights, but it has been Saturday night, or Saturdays, because I've took a contract with the Australian government for 8 weeks for the election, so I'm just helping out there, and so that's it's just too busy to be doing things Thursday night. All right, at the moment, so big things. Look us up on Facebook at facebook.com/Aussie Tech Heads or youtube.com/Aussie Tech Heads, and Twitter. The first half an hour is all this stuff, isn't it? So it's at Aussie Tech News if you want a news feed, or at Aussie Tech Heads, or at Glenn Goodman. Hashtag Aussie Tech Heads. And here's another person that we haven't seen for a couple of weeks who we're going to have a chat to now and find out what he's been up to. It's Eric. Hi, Eric.
Hello, Glennis.
What's been going on with you? I haven't seen you for a couple of weeks.
Oh, yes, it's just been a bit hectic, bit
busy?
mayhemish.
Yes, yeah. Well, I suppose you're coming up to your busy part of the year as well, so you're probably preparing and polishing the calculator.
And some people are late from last year, so they're all rushing around.
Oh, yes. Does the tax office really fine you for being too late?
They don't fine me; they fine the client.
Yeah, but is it like if you miss what is it? End of May or something like that? End of March?
For it depends
personal
on
ones,
the type of business,
yeah,
the size.
Right. Yeah, but do they actually fine you? Because I know I submit the BASs a bit late sometimes, and
So do I. The BASs they sometimes fine you, sometimes not. But generally, if you've got a history of late lodgements on the income tax side, they'll fine you.
Right. Okay. Well, we better not do that. I've yet to do mine for last year. So
2015.
Yeah. 15, 16. Yeah,
you might want to hurry.
I've got to hurry. I know. That's one of the plans for maybe later today or maybe tomorrow. But look, we've got a few emails and we try and pick out a few. I try to respond to most, which hopefully I do. I don't forget anyone. But let's go through them and let's see what's going on here. This is from Graham. Hi, Glenn. Doesn't the NRL ladder look fantastic? Oh, yes, indeedy do. It does. Sharks on top. Yes. All right. So that's great. Yes. Thanks, Graham. The Sharkies are going all well. Going good. No good about the state of origin. The Blues lost. But anyway, that's life, I suppose. And something I just don't quite understand. I had a chat to Will about after I received your email. He says, don't talk about chickens. I've sort of not...
What does that mean?
I'm not picking that one up. I don't know.
Does that mean don't talk about the Roosters?
Could be. That's what I thought because it was a footy-themed email. But but anyway, we won't... Oh, so maybe you're a Rooster supporter. Okay, got it. I've got it, see? Thrashing it through with Eric. All makes sense. Now, here's another one from Luke. Hey, Glenn, great show as always. Just started watching a few weeks ago. How good are you? That's good. When I wanted a news program that is weekly, preferably Aussie, and know what they are talking about. Ticking every box. Oh, that's good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I would have been happy with 2 out of 3.
That's right. Just a correction on pawned. It's a new word for owned and pronounced the same, just like pawn to own. But so anyway, I think we were talking about this the other week. So it's pwned. That's how you pronounce it. pwned,
Owned.
as in owned. So thanks, guys. Kept the great work. Luke, thank you, Luke. And here's one from Damien. Just wanted to drop you a line and say, good job. I really enjoy your weekly podcast and saw your little cube car on the way. So he's obviously a Gold Coast boy. Damien, I have been driving up to Arundel every day while I'm doing this contract for the Australian Electoral Commission. And so you would have saw me. You should have given me a toot. If you can pull up alongside me, if you can catch me, huh? In the cube.
Catch it. I'll be there in a second.
Yeah, in the cube. Great stuff. All right, so thanks, Damien. Yeah, look out for the cube, and if you see me, stay away because I'll leave you in my dust. Right.
If you see him, get out of your car and run past him.
Yeah, that's right. Let the tortoises out. All right, let's see what's been going on in the world this week, eh? Let's start with, I think we brushed upon this a couple of weeks ago, actually, but I thought I'd bring it up again because it's in the news feeds this week again. Now, I thought this was a joke, but it's, look, the Australian government is going to install so-called traffic lights in pavements, so for smartphone safety. So what that means is that they're saying that there's a lot of people that just looking down all the time and they're not looking where they're going. So if they run across a tram track or run just out onto the road, they're going to get run over. So they're going to put these... Yeah, that's what I reckon.
Well, survival of the fittest. Darwinism.
Yeah.
Let them.
That's right.
If you're going to be that stupid, why should we have to pay for it?
Natural selection, I reckon.
Exactly.
But like, even if you're looking down, I still don't think it's going to work because you're looking at your phone.
No, you're not going to look at it.
Yeah,
you're too busy looking at your Kardashian butts on Instagram.
That's right. But it's going to cost $250,000. It looks like it's going to trial in New South Wales. The lights will be installed in 5 as yet unannounced locations in Sydney. And the trial will last for 6 months. What I don't understand, though, they're going to spend $250,000 on these lights, right, for 6 months. Well, what happens at the end? Are they going to pull them back out? Why not leave them there if it costs that much money? Leave them there till they die.
That's government. They like wasting your money, my money.
But wouldn't you just you just leave them there till they just went out? If you weren't going to continue with the project, you leave them there. They go out.
Yeah, of course. That's it.
Yeah, but anyway.
But also too, we're enabling stupidity in idiotic behaviour.
Yeah.
So everyone, if it's the old classic case, if you always know that there's a safety net there, you'll never take responsibility for anything.
Yeah, that's right.
Because whatever happens, someone's going to catch me. Well, sorry, no. If anything, I'll push you in front of the tram just to make a point.
Yeah, I don't know if you listen to Lawsy, but
that might be slightly controversial to the hand wringers and the bleeding hearts, but I don't care.
The bedwetters. Now, now look, in 2000, I was going to say, if you listen to Lawsy every now and then, he reckons he's driving to work and he says he nearly hit someone looking at their phone and look, the pool's overflowing. It's been raining up here. Yeah.
My pool's gone too.
Geez, I have to go and deal with that in a minute after the show. Now, in 2015, get back to the story. In 2015, 61 pedestrians were killed in New South Wales. That's up over 40%. So obviously they're trying to link that with...
That's all right, but that just means there are 40% less idiots on the road.
Yeah. But look, it's not... Look, if you had someone that did die from that, you'd be saying that's a great idea, I guess. But still.
Well, yes, you would, but it still doesn't change my view of why were you looking at your phone crossing the road in the first place. Are you that stupid? But
I also think that another problem with that, like installing these lights, is it would lead to complacency because, like, you're going to, say you're in the city. And, and
you stop thinking for yourself. That's the problem.
Yeah, so there's lights everywhere. So you think, I'm going to check Facebook. I see those lights every time I'm on the Facebook. But, you go out of town, you go to Perth for a business trip or something, and then you start walking around with your face in your phone, and you're thinking,
firstly, no one who's that stupid to look at their phone while they're crossing the road is going on it. No one like that is that stupid is going on any business trip. Well, guarantee it.
I don't know.
That stupid.
But you're in Sydney. I'm not in a metro
they're idiots.
area. But you must see.
I hit the horn really aggressively.
Yeah. But you would see what businessmen, wouldn't you? Like suits in just looking at
I don't see a lot of suits doing it. It's
not.
mainly the younger generation.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I just think like it's just too much. It's too much. If you
Too
get
much. No, it's just this is just we're just enabling them. Complacency is like, oh well, someone's always going to think for me. Someone's always going to be there to to take responsibility for me.
yeah. Yeah.
Forget that. No way. What's next?
Well.
You need a bum paper wiper.
Well, we we could all go, just all buy one of those big plastic balls and hop in it, and then just roll around in one of those.
But I'd still, if I was in the car, I'd be making a great game of soccer.
Well, yeah. No, but you'd be in a ball as well. Everyone's in one of those balls.
Oh no! See, then we've got the plastic bubble.
The bubble boy. We're all bubble boys
everyone's
and girls.
The bubble boy. everyone's in cotton wool. No, you can't legislate against stupidity.
No, that's right. Yeah, so anyway, look, the idea came from a trial that's been conducted on the other side of the world in another stupid area of the planet called Augsburg, Germany. The project began in April and uses a strip of lights embedded into the pavement to stop smartphone users wandering onto the train tracks.
You know what there should be? There should be fines. If they said, if you cross the road, and because they've got cameras everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Like, everywhere. In all modern cities have got cameras everywhere, security cameras, whatnot, and they should be constantly taking photos. And if you get a photo of someone crossing the road, looking at their phone, $500 fine. I tell you what, you'll only do it once.
Yeah, but look, there's fines for jaywalking, so why isn't there?
There should be fines for this too.
Yeah, so yeah, that's right. That's exactly
There's
right.
fines for using your phone in your car. So the driver's got to make sure that they're not going to kill anyone.
Yeah.
But the pedestrian can do what they like.
Yeah,
It's
that's
stupid.
right. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Now, look, I've got to just mention the video. It might be a bit choppy and a bit out of sync of late. I apologise for that. I'm not sure what's going on there, but I've got a dedicated machine. I know I said it last week, but I'm going to do it today because I've got a copy of Windows 8 and I want to update it to 10 before the cut-off. So, yes, I'm getting towards a dedicated machine because I just don't know. Every time you get about 5 minutes into the show, it just creates this almighty lag. So apologies on the video. Just if you can put up with it for another little while, hopefully we can deal with it. Okay. What's been going on with you, Eric? What stories have you thought relevant?
A couple of weeks ago, I saw a couple of Apple stories, and I thought, I'll save those, and I'll put them in for at some point. Because those stories that they don't sort of age. They're more comment pieces. They're not, breaking news. So I could have held it for a couple of weeks, but then I forgot what they were.
Right. Good. That doesn't help.
That doesn't help at all.
So you
got lead up, Eric.
Yeah.
Good segue.
Yeah, I was thinking,
nothing to see here.
These will be some good stories here. They're matured. They're a few weeks old. They're ripe, ready for the picking, and no.
Yeah, commentary.
Lost.
But I found a decent commentary today. Former Apple ad guru Ken Segall or Segall.
Segall sounds better.
Segall?
Yes.
Like Steve Segall?
Yeah.
Okay, kick ass. Says company is losing touch with its heritage of simplicity. Some may agree, some may disagree. I will read on. I'll pass no comment until I've finished.
Please do.
Ken Segall, former Apple ad consultant who coined the iMac name, wrote the copy for the famous Think Different campaign, and authored the book Insanely Simple, says that Apple is beginning to lose touch with its heritage of simplicity.
They are.
Though Apple's customers remain fiercely loyal, I think they're called blinded fanboys. Don't get me wrong, I like Apple products. The natives are getting restless.
Yes.
A growing number of people are sensing that Tim Cook's Apple, and this is my point, and I've been saying this for months, Glenn.
Yes, I know.
Saying this for months.
Well, you all have.
Look, we're ahead of the curve here.
Yes,
because we called it,
and Apple,
everyone else is, everyone else is too gutless.
And a good choice of words too, Eric, because Apple has yet to have that full curved screen on their phones. Which I saw a Samsung the other day where the screen just curved around the edges.
Yeah,
that was really nice. Yeah. Beautiful looking machine.
Apple will copy that, and then make out that they invented it first.
Exactly. Yes.
A growing number of people are sensing that Tim Cook's Apple isn't as simple as Steve's Apple. They see complexity in expanding product lines, and we've been saying this.
Yep.
Confusing product names and the products themselves. Oh dear, tick, tick, tick.
Exactly.
So he points out that Tim Cook may be a very different person to Steve Jobs, no doubt, but was handpicked by Steve to take on the job and is fully aware of his own strengths and weaknesses. Segall also looks at both sides of the product lineup debate. Go read the article at The Guardian, I think it's the UK Guardian, not the Australian one.
Any different to the Australian one?
Look, our one is a bit more bedwetting than theirs. Apple now sells 3 different iPhones, 4 different iPads, 3 different MacBooks. The Apple Watch comes in seemingly infinite combinations of sizes and bands. The Apple universe is exploding with complexity, or is it?
Yes, it is.
Read the article for yourself. I'm with him. I think that it's they've gone away from their to the keep it simple, stupid mantra.
Yeah. So old Kenny boy, he's not working for Apple anymore, by the look of it.
No,
because obviously,
well, if he was, he's not now.
No, that's right. You're not allowed to talk like this if you are you?
Oh dear.
No.
It's like being in the mafia. Oh, you get someone will come to your place, put a horse's head in your bed.
That's right, with an apple in its mouth. Now,
that's right.
Yeah, so that's no good. That's yeah. Look, I think we have been saying that for a few weeks, haven't we? Like over the last thing. Like, yeah, as you just said, you got like what 4 iPads, 3 iPhones, or something, and
they only need iPads. They probably only need 2. Right. The big one
and the small one. What they need. Okay, what they need is they can get away. They could simplify things, cut things in quarters, and simplify things by 3 quarters.
Yep.
All they got to do. So they got 2 iPads, the big one and the small one. But heaven forbid, put an expansion card slot in there. So if you wanted 16 gig, if you wanted to like add more RAM, you just go click, click. Same iPad, click, click.
Yep.
Like,
they'll never do that because they're worried that you're never going to go back and buy another one. Because every update of software that they give the iOS devices tends to slow it down a bit more to the point that you think you chuck it out, want to get a new one. It's a very cynical view of selling products. Initially, you'll get your loyal customers, but over time, you're going to put those people offside. Yeah. Just because you want to update your... For example, the computer I've got here that I'm running 3 screens off here, right, and doing a stream and whatnot, I've got web page, things open and whatnot.
Yeah.
It came with Windows 7. I put Windows 8 on it. Then I put Windows 10 on it. And it hasn't slowed down 1 iota.
No, it's been really good.
You go 2 generations up on an iPhone and you can barely use it.
Yeah, it's been really good. Now, because did you brush my other couple of stories I sent to you?
The ones you suggested, they were too boring for me.
Well, I thought they tied into that story a little bit. Whereas, Elon Musk has come out and said that.
Oh yes.
Yeah, he said, well, Apple's 4 years away from the car, so he said,
might be right, but I tend to take what he says with a pinch of salt because he's yet to deliver on his mass market car. He got orders for 400,000 of those new cars that are due next year, and already now they're saying that he's not going to meet the production deadline. So I'm thinking, fix your own backyard first, Mr. Musk, and then you can comment on Apple's cars.
Yeah. Do you think, look, I've got a picture of him here. There you go. Elon, is that him? That's him. He's only a young bloke by the look of it. Unless he dyes his hair.
He's about 40. That's probably an old photo.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, that pose there, he looks like he'd get on well with Tim Cook. So I don't know. They could merge at some stage.
Well, you've got a Tesla Apple.
Well, could be. Well, he said that
But that's not
Apple.
That's actually quite a good idea because you need a visionary in Apple, and they don't have one.
That's right.
They've got bureaucrats working at Apple at the moment.
Maybe
Elon Musk is a visionary.
Maybe that's what Apple needs. Maybe they could spend some of their $100 billion and get him on board. But I don't know.
Yeah, but they wouldn't put him on board because it actually they'll be too annoyed because that's a good idea. Why didn't I think of it?
He looks like the guy that wants the glory anyway. And the other one I sent you some boring stories, but the other one I sent was about the Apple Pay take up is pretty much dead, really. Not dead, but it's in Australia it's negligible. And
it's nothing. I've got Apple Pay on my phone. Right, I put it on, but I can't use it anywhere.
So because I'm guessing
no place I've gone to has the terminal.
Who is it? What place?
No, I said no place that I've ever gone to has got a terminal.
And that's the problem, isn't it? Like the shopkeeper doesn't want 5 terminals on the bench.
Well, this is it.
So
if they can integrate it into one terminal, like remember the old days, if you went to a shop, 10, 15 years ago, and they took MasterCard, Visa, American Express, and Diners, there'd be 4 machines.
Yeah.
Right? Stupid.
Yeah.
Now it's one machine does all of that.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
One machine does all of it. So the banks have decided, well, let's write software that all the providers can hook into. I think they call it an API.
Yeah.
And maybe Apple will be working with the providers of the machines as well as talking to the banks.
Yes, that's what they look, Apple just greedy, aren't they?
Like PayPass. Now, you just PayPass everything, right?
Yeah.
That's just a little terminal, a little pad that's clicks onto the machine. Click. Now, why can't Apple, develop something that embeds in there?
Yeah, who knows? But look, talking to phones, and let's just get this one out of the way and we can stop talking about them, is Samsung is working on a foldable smartphone.
Motorola did it 15 years ago. It's called a flip phone.
This is a little bit different. I thought exactly the same thing, but this is a little bit different. Samsung is working on however, rather than using a clamshell-like design, like the Motorola Razr, Samsung's new design looks like a normal smartphone that can be folded when not in use. So apparently, it's Samsung's got this flexible OLED screen, and that's how they're going to achieve it. So according to
I'd like to see that.
According to Patently. According to Patently Mobile, the new, it's sort of the same, you give birth to new ideas. The new technology has improved in leaps and bounds over the years. So when folded in half, the patent shows a port connector, which should presumably be used for charging. Let me throw that picture back up.
Yep.
There we go.
I can see that.
Now, along with the phone, the patent also shows what looks like a charging cradle, although it only appears to work when the phone is folded in half. But look, if they could pull that off, that's a novel idea. Like, that's probably something, if you've got going back, because I only know iPhones pretty much, but going back to, the big iPhone 6S Pluses, if you could fold that in half, that'd be advantageous.
It'd be brilliant. It'd be like a wallet.
Yeah. You could probably put your notes in there as well.
Yeah. But Apple will come out with it and tell everyone they invented it.
Yeah.
And then they'll get sued by Samsung.
Yes. And then they might say, well, let's just offset the previous lawsuit against this lawsuit. And we'll
call it quits.
We'll go again next year, boys.
Call it the iPhone Fold.
Dead.
iFold.
Yeah. I folded. That's what it's.
I folded, exactly.
All right. So, what else you got, Eric? This lovely week. Did I tell you it was raining up here on the Goldie? Really bad. Windy, raining, pools overflowing.
Yes. Oh, look, I've got a little Apple Campton's 2 drone video shows progress on main building with new solar panels and windows. Okay, big deal about the windows because everyone's got windows. But there's a little YouTube link there if you want to. Let's see
if I can process. Oh, jeez.
Bring that up. Oh, something happening.
Oh, no, we don't want full... Oh, can we do...
Apparently they're going to be in there next year. That went pretty quick, didn't it?
It doesn't really like full screen, but it's trying. It's doing its best.
Here we go.
That might be a bit too jerky.
Might be jerky for me.
Oh, there's definitely something going on with my CPU.
Not too bad.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Like the Vatican.
Hang on, let's get out of full screen because it's playing havoc. There we go. What's all this about? Tell us what's going on.
Well, they're just showing the progress of the Apple campus.
Oh, right.
How it's going.
It's a jerky video. Is that my bandwidth? Must be. Must be my video card. Maybe the video card's the problem. I might have to change.
Maybe you just need an upgraded video.
Yeah.
You need maybe a 3 or 4 gig video card or something.
Yeah, because see how that, even in the small window, that video's jerky. You know? And
yeah, look, it might be your video card. You may not need anything.
No, it's
You
just
may
the
not need
video
to
card.
reformat.
No, it's the card. That's what it is. It's the card. Right, I'm onto it.
Right.
But there's nothing...
Have a look at the specs of your video card and see what it is.
Yeah. There's nothing I hate more than bad jerk.
I know. There's bad jerks everywhere.
Yeah.
Meet them every day.
Oh, they're everywhere. No good for you. Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty cool, isn't it? It's coming along nicely.
It's very big. It's very, very big.
Oh, it's massive. 8,000 car parking spaces, 2 garages. So that's 4,000 in each garage. Yeah, it's massive.
That's more than most shopping centres. And their big shopping centres would have 2,000 or 3,000 spots.
Looks like solar on the roof.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
And
I don't know what they're going to do on a cloudy day.
Look at this thing. Cranes everywhere. So this is in Cupertino. Well, there's no production on a cloudy day.
Well, unless it's got a storage. If they've got storage cells, they'll be okay.
Tim will have enough hot air to see him through, I reckon.
Yeah.
You just come in on rainy days.
They're going to come out with the iPhone solar. See, that's what they should do.
They need something.
Because you could. Because look, that's the glass, right?
Yeah.
Why couldn't you make that into a panel?
Yeah. Or why not?
Put it in the car, you're driving along, you forgot your USB charger, that's okay. The back of it, solar.
So
Charge your phone.
Why not? Why couldn't you put like solar panels on your shoulders, right? Like little strips. And then
because it's not the 80s. and I'm not in the TV show called Dynasty.
Oh, right, okay. But see, Dynasty, those outfits were before their time, weren't they? If only that fashion didn't go back then, we could have had that now and had solar panels on the shoulders.
Oh, yeah, Back to the Future.
Ah, it's the way. Yeah, so anyway, so that's the new building, eh? So it's going all right. It's
going all right.
That's good. Excellent.
I wonder which Timmy will probably have half of the building to himself. You know, just one end.
Yeah,
so if he needs to go to the bathroom, it's going to take him 15 minutes because it's a massive room.
Yeah, that's the only thing massive about it. Now, Kogan. Let's go over to Kogan. You know, he bought out the Dick Smith. Well, he didn't buy them out, but he bought their online businesses. He's merged that, or he's created a Dick Smith Online. It's owned by Kogan. Very similar look to the Kogan site, but a different colour. Now, he's going public. He's set for an initial public offering to list on the Australian Securities Exchange later this month. It's understood that Kogan will seek $50 million through the IPO and is expected to have a market capitalisation of $170 million after listing. Is that for you?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, you'd do that?
He should. Look, he probably wants to do it because he wants to unlock some of the value that's in his listing. It's obviously worth something, but he can't get his hands on it unless he sells maybe... You know, he's selling 50 million out of 170. So what's he selling? I'll tell you.
So he's expected to seek 50 million. So what does that mean? So it's
30%. He's selling 30%.
Right.
He's getting 50 million, and it's going to be worth 170. It means that 50% is effectively 50 million is effectively 30%.
So the company was founded in 2006, little history lesson here, by Ruslan Kogan, and turned over $200 million in sales last year.
I'd like to know his bottom line, though. I don't really care about top line. Doesn't mean anything.
We'll be able to find that out if he's going to list, won't you?
Well, it would. If he's going to list later this month, it should probably be, or is it later this year?
Later this month.
Well, he'll be lodging a prospectus soon. And they should have... I tend to ignore what he says he's going to do in the next 3 years. I'd like to look at what he's done in the last 3 years, was probably more important.
Yeah. Oh, but the last 3 years, he's building. You know, like
but you'll see the line. You'll see the growth line.
Yeah. Okay.
You'll see, where it's headed.
Do you watch Shark Tank?
I do not.
Don't like it?
Oh no, I just don't have the time. I know one of the guys on Shark Tank,
Oh, which one?
Mr. Banks.
Oh,
Sorry, Mr. Banks, Mr. Morgan. What was it, Morgan?
which one?
Andrew Banks,
Which one is he? Bang,
tall
Andrew.
guy,
The bald guy?
no, the tall guy,
Oh, Andrew.
Andrew Banks.
No.
Look it up.
Yeah, I will. I can't think of the names just off the top of my head because I've got too much concentration going on. Now, the IPO this month, despite a potential acquisition by JB HiFi, the good guys said it would still consider any other proposed acquisitions that emerge. So what are they? What's the good guys saying? They're looking to.
What are they doing?
Yeah, what are they? They're shopping around for takeovers. Someone to take them on.
Well, the good guy. This I reckon this is a defensive play. JB Hi-Fi are probably sounded them out because we want to take you over and blah blah blah. And if the good guys don't like that idea, they're going to say, "Well, we're going to float." So it's a defensive move to try to put off JB Hi-Fi because if the good guys float, it's going to cost JB Hi-Fi more to buy them.
Oh, okay, right.
So that's why they put it out there. It's a bit of a threat.
Yeah.
We don't want you to buy us, and to prove that we're serious, we're going to float now because now you're going to buy us for $1 a share. When we float, it's going to be $3 a share. So good luck with that.
Yeah, okay.
Like a poison pill.
Rightio. There's there's Andrew. Yeah, I know. I thought that was him. There he is.
That's the one.
Yeah, I thought that was him. All right, good stuff. Now you got another one, Eric.
I do have one more for the Apple fanboys.
That's something about iPhone 7s.
Apple 7. iPhone 7 series said to have 32, 128, and 256 gig storage options. That's the other thing, too, with their all iOS devices. Too many storage options. Have two.
Yep.
The largest you can possibly get into a machine, and then one that's half that. So if the technology is going that you can fit 256 in a device that size, like an iPad or a phone, okay, your next one down should be 128, and get rid of everything else.
Do you know what I'd like to see as well?
It's too much.
And I'm glad they got rid of the 16 gig version. Well, supposedly, this is obviously only a rumor.
Yeah, I'm glad they got rid of it as well.
Yeah, is that I'd like to see the iCloud free or the storage space allocations go up in the RAM allocations to their hardware for their mobile devices.
Yes.
So
Yes.
if you have a 32 gig phone, you can buy.
You get more. You can get more.
Well,
if you buy a 256 gig iPhone, we'll give you just say 20 gig on iCloud.
Yeah, but not just that. That'd be good, but not just that. But like saying if you say at the moment if you bought this iPhone 16 gig, well you've got to buy. You can't buy 16 gig. You can buy 20 gig. Now that like those stepping stones. So there should be a stepping stone for 32 gig. So you don't have to buy 50 gig when you're only going to need 32 if you've only got one iPhone.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
That sort of stuff. Yeah. So So there you go. All right. Now, just lastly with the iOS is Apple's released a new version of iOS 9.3.2 specifically for the 9.7 inch iPad Pro tablet.
Yes, that's a bit of a boo-boo, isn't it?
There's a few of these boo-boo. Apparently the third one this year. That's 6 months.
Yeah, it's only June.
That's right. Once bi-monthly.
That's once every 2 months.
Bi-monthly an update bricks itself. Bricks everything.
That's brilliant. I love that. Good on you. Well done, Apple.
Yeah, that's
well.
Not very good. Not very good at all. Rightio. Well, we got through those pretty fast. There wasn't too much around this week.
I know it's a bit light on this week.
Yeah. So what else can we talk about?
We can just talk crap.
We could. We'll see how that goes for a couple of minutes, and then we just might have an early one.
Yeah, let me scan the news sites to see if there's anything I can slag off.
Let me chuck mine up and let's have a look. I'll put it up. I'll show you where I'll do it. I'll put it up on here on the screen so we can see. I use this thing called Feedly. I don't know if anyone else uses that, but geez, it's good.
Feedly.
Yeah, Feedly. I'll show you when I log into it. And we're going to go continue. Now, hopefully, I think I'm in Firefox, so it's probably not going to log into the right one. add an account. Hang on a sec. We've got to log in here. Great, entertaining
Sorry,
audio.
Bill.
Okay, I'm just logging in, everyone. Hang on a second, and I'll show you Feedly. It's pretty good if you want some RSS feeds. It's nice. You haven't heard of that, Eric? You might like this.
Feedly. I haven't heard of it. Well, maybe I have. I'm not sure.
I'll show you what it's all about in a second. Now, hopefully that's not going to drop the Hangout me logging into another Google account. Okay, so let's go over there. Let's go to here. Let's go there. Let's go there. Keep that open. Why doesn't that... Pin. Have I got to pin it? Okay. Now, so I can go down the side here. Where is it? There we go. Get Woodland off the screen. Right. Now, I can see I've got down the left-hand column here, I've got all my RSS feeds.
Yes.
And then this is obviously the one over here. So if I can go to... Let's go to IT News Australia. So you sort of get a bit of a headline of what the news is, and if you're interested in it, like let's find one that's interesting. How to steal data through PC components. You click on it, and it links straight to the article.
Very good.
So it's not bad. It's a good way of organising your RSS feeds. And of course, most newspapers, online sites, and on all that sort of stuff, they'll have they will have RSS feeds for you. You just got to plug them in. So what's this one? How to steal data through PC components. I think we talked about this a little while ago. Computer researchers from the Israeli Institute of Technology develop a series of side channel attacks that can steal encryption keys by monitoring acoustic, electric, and electromagnetic signals generated by a PC. Wow.
Ooh, that's very...
Yes.
Well, it doesn't surprise me that they've come into it. The Mossad are pretty good at this stuff.
The attacks are unlikely and difficult to pull off, but possible. In one attack, researchers were able to steal encryption keys by monitoring the acoustics of the coil whine. Wow. Oh. How good's that? The coil...
Yeah, don't give that to the feds.
Yeah, or vibrations caused by electronic components inside a PC fluctuating as voltages and currents pass through.
You know what people are going to do? They're going to get a non-vibrating computer. They're going to have to set up a room where your computer doesn't vibrate, and it's got a lead line, so there's no emit. You can't. It's like a mobile phone jammer.
Yeah. You have to encase it.
No one can hack into your system from across the street.
Encase it in kryptonite and all that sort of stuff. The coil whines leak keys.
Or drape Donald Trump's hair over your computer.
You see there's YouTube videos on how to get your hair looking like Donald's?
No, thanks.
That's crazy stuff. He's a polarizing figure, I tell you. He's polarizing.
Oh, yeah. I've got a story here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it breaking news, but there's an article here. Someone says that the upcoming iPhone 7 due this fall is slated to be yet another interim upgrade, according to a report in Nikkei Japan's latest business daily. The new version slated for this autumn will look almost identical to the current iPhone 6, and they don't expect a major upgrade to the iPhone for at least 3 years. And there goes the imagination that we were talking about.
I think that...
We've got to do the hologram. Remember I told you, the waterproof hologram phone.
Yeah, we're going to have to stop talking about Apple because it's starting to get boring, I think. We might have to...
even though I like their products, I do like slagging them off. Especially when they deserve to be slagged off, because Timmy Cook has just got no idea.
What's it going to take for Tim Cook to step down, get pushed down?
He's the Steve Ballmer of Apple.
Yeah, he could be.
Look what's happened since Steve Ballmer got booted.
Yeah.
Windows have gone... their share price from when Steve Ballmer left, from when he started to when he left, stayed at exactly $25. It never moved. Never moved.
Yeah.
And then he left. I think they're about $40 or $50 now, their share price.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Look, I'm just looking up a picture of Steve Ballmer. I can't help it. He's just... I just love watching this guy.
He's the Apple Steve Ballmer. He really is.
Yeah, he's
no imagination. Tries to be something he's not. just basically hopeless.
Look, I've got a little video here, but unfortunately I've got a 30-second ad to sit through before I can show it. I don't want to show you the ad because it's pretty stupid. But look, I'm just looking down the little thumbnails of Steve Ballmer here, and he's got sweaty armpits and everything, and here he goes. What's he doing here? Hang on, I'll pause that. I'll take that back. It looks like he's going off his head. Hang on, let's have a look what this is. This could be fun.
I'm a PC and I am this company.
Okay.
And last but probably most importantly, Microsoft has been characterized, and we're proud of it, by a certain kind of a tenacity and persistence and long-term approach. We hope
Breaking
we get
news.
everything right up front.
Muhammad Ali's just died.
Oh, he did. That's so sad. Oh dear, oh dear. I knew he was in hospital this morning. He wasn't going too good. Couldn't breathe properly.
We broke it here first, and when Tim Cook resigns, we'll break that here first as well.
All right. Well, let's have a bit of a look at Muhammad Ali. Let's end up off with him, mate.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's end up with Muhammad Ali.
So Muhammad Ali, that's no good at all.
74.
74.
He was 74. He was sick a very long time.
Oh yeah.
He had
Parkinson's.
Parkinson's. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So he died in Phoenix area hospital, where he has spent the past few days being, treated for respiratory complications. So after a 32-year battle,
Parkinson's. Yeah, that's a long time.
32-year battle with Parkinson's. That's a long time. Passed away at the age of 74. Three-time world heavyweight champion. Ali suffered.
He was the best boxer to watch ever.
I didn't probably see too much of him.
The grace, the elegance, the power of this guy, can't beat it.
Yeah. So so that's no good. Let me see what else has it got about him. Ali was an anti-establishment showman who transcended borders and barriers, race and religion. His fights against other men became spectacles, but he embedded much greater battles. I think one of his famous sayings was, "Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee." And that was how he would just float around the ring. But when he punched and stung like a bee. Yeah. Now, he was born Cassius Clay, and he made it into the... there was a song, wasn't it, included Cassius Clay? There was some song.
Probably a few.
Yeah, there was one. I'll think of that in a minute. So he was born Cassius Clay, January 17, 1942, in Louisville, Kentucky, to middle-class parents. Ali started boxing when he was 12, winning Golden Glove titles before heading to the 1960 Olympics in Rome, where he won a gold medal fight as light heavyweight. He turned professional shortly afterwards, supported at first by Louisville business owners who granted him an unprecedented 50 split in earnings. Yeah, well, there's a little picture of him there. Let's have a look at that one if we can. There we go. Him in action. That's the go.
Bang, see ya.
Bang. But that's what happened. Like, do you reckon that the boxing probably contributed to his
They have said
problems?
that. They've said it may have contributed to his condition.
Yeah, no good at all. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
rest in peace.
yeah. Well, we might end it there, Eric, if they've got nothing else to.
No,
to
I'm
tell us.
I'm all good at this end.
All right, good stuff. Little short one this week, but that's how the cookie crumbles.
But entertaining nonetheless.
I'll hope so. Hopefully, I hope you got your money's worth, everyone. I'm sure you did.
Sure you did, because it's free.
It's free. So I'm sure you did. But so that's great. That's great. Good stuff. Now let me go back here. Do I have to tell you anything else? No, I don't. I don't have to say anything. All right, so don't forget the AussieTechRadio.com news shows every Friday. The news shows are still going up every Friday. I do manage to get some time to push them through. So listen there. I'll put this show, Aussie Tech Heads, up there as well today. I'll slot that in. Even though it's not Friday, I'll slot it in. So probably at this stage, looks like we're going to do Saturdays for the time being. All right, so thanks for listening. Thanks for downloading. Again, sorry about the video. I'm going to go. It's because it's Saturday and not 12 midnight. After the podcast, I'm going to go and fix that computer. I'm going to boot it up and I'm going to load.
Go down the road and get yourself a 20,000 gigabyte video card.
That's right. I've got to fix this one too. All right. Now I've got some cards in the cupboard. You always have the worst componentry, don't you, when it's your own? I've got some good ones in the cupboard. I'll pull one of them out. All right. Good stuff. Thanks, Eric. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for giving up your Saturday, Arvo.
No problem.
That's good. And thanks, everyone, for downloading, listening, watching, whatever you do to get us. All right. Until next time, it's bye-bye and have a good week. Cheers.